It's been a while since we take a trip to the old world, so today I'm going back to the old world and I have a great recommendation for you. So if you're looking for a classic wheat beer and one that will surely make you look like a connoisseur, then join me on this tasting. My name is Eddie and I have tasted and sampled many beers from all over the world, and it is my passion to help you find that perfect beer you're looking for. Whether you're looking to try something new or there is something very specific that you're looking for to pair with your food, I got your back. Welcome back, beer lovers. Thank you for spending the next few minutes with me. As I said in the intro, my name is Eddie, and on this channel I taste and review all kinds of beers and give you my most honest opinion about them, as well as some ideas to pair them with your food, just like the one you're about to watch. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon down there so you're notified every time I release a new beer review video. And if you like the video, hit that thumbs up, let me know how I'm doing. Now today, we're going back to the old world and I'm bringing you a classic, and sometimes some people might say this is the one that got the wheat beer back into the 20th century, and this is none other than Hoegaarden. Hoegaarden from Hoegaarden, Belgium. Actually, that's the place where it's brewed. But it is, some people credit it with being the first original wheat beer, and of course, to be a wheat beer, this one is brewed with coriander and orange peel. By the way, did you know that the orange that they use for this beer is from Curacao? Yes, Curacao, the Caribbean island way down there in the South Caribbean. They use orange from Curacao. Now look what I have here. So today I'm going to use my Weizen vase for the Hoegaarden, although there actually is a Hoegaarden glass. It's kind of like a hexagon or an octagon shaped glass. It's all designed to help you enjoy the beer. I have the next best thing, so if you don't have a Hoegaarden glass, I hope you have a Weizen vase. And if you've been watching here for a long time, you know there's an easy way for you to always look like a connoisseur by having the right glass for the beer that you're tasting. So if you want to get your own set of Beer Connoisseur TV glasses, check out the description below, look at the store, and see how you can get your own set of Beer Connoisseur TV glasses. Now, there's also a right way to pour yourself a Hoegaarden. You pour about 2/3 of the beer from the bottle, and then you swirl it. You know why? Because this is an unfiltered wheat beer, and so there is some sediment, and it is also bottle conditioned, so that means that you do have some yeast left in the bottle. So you so there is a right way to pour yourself a Hoegaarden to make sure you have all that sediment and all that you're able to enjoy. That's all part of enjoying the texture and the flavor and the whole experience of enjoying your beer. So now, where do we always start? Appearance, right? More importantly, the 3 C's of appearance, which are color, clarity, and carbonation. That's right. Now, color, this is a pale yellow color. It is cloudy. So as I said, there is some sediment, and it is to be expected. It's an unfiltered wheat beer. And a lot less carbonation than I expected, to be honest with you. I would call that probably medium carbonation, but normally with a bottle conditioned beer, you would expect a lot more carbonation because of that's, you know, part of the effect of adding the yeast to the bottle. So there is carbonation, but not as much as I expected, to be honest with you. So I would call that probably medium action carbonation there. And yes, a nice white gets head of foam there which is actually dissipating rather quickly. I had it, you've already lost about a finger there. I had about almost close to 2 inches of foam there, and now it's back to almost 1 inch of foam. It's dissipating rather quickly. So now, let's go for some of the aromas here. Okay, a lot of that orange peel aroma comes first. And then, yes, you can feel like a little bit, maybe a hint of like vanilla. And then some malt, yes, some very, very faint malt base. And also very, very faint tones of some kind of spice, which I'm assuming that's what the coriander does there for you. But the largest portion of the aroma is by far the orange citrusy you get from that orange peel. So now I'm going to enjoy this because this is a very refreshing beer. So let me go for a quick taste here to then be able to explain to you everything that I am tasting, my friends. Oh yes, I have had Hoegaarden before, but it's been a while, to be honest with you. And that one was a really nice trip down memory lane here. So let me first describe that to you. The tip of the tongue is actually, I would call it a little bit bitter. Just for a second there, while you get towards the middle of the palate where you get a lot more of that vanilla coating. Actually, you get a lot more of the malt, kind of like thick, creamy malt base, which is a little bready, to be honest with you. Yes, it was a little bready. Some of that orange opens up towards the middle of the palate there and continues, but it actually has a very crisp, clean finish. So it doesn't linger a lot. The carbonation felt a little bit bigger in the mouth than I could tell by just looking at the bubbles. So it does have some decent action there on the mouth that it's also important for the cleansing and the astringency pieces of it. So very, very refreshing, very crisp beer. And this is important when I come to the next piece that I'm going to offer you, which is the part that you come to me, the part that makes you look like a connoisseur, right? The food pairings. Now, traditionally, wheat beers are great with a really big range of foods, but normally they are, towards the lighter side of foods. And in this case, because it does have some delicate vanilla aromas and a hint of scents there, some scents, some taste, flavors of vanilla as well, I'm going to take that into account as we go through some of these pairings. So the first thing I'm going to say is go with the white fish, and anything that has like a lemon butter baked white fish, you can choose your white fish, your preferred white fish. It could be cod, it could be halibut, anything that you can get your hands on, but it will pair well with this beer. Second, let's go for a salad. Now, I like to mix it up a little bit here because being a Belgium style beer, they also love pork over there. So I'm going to go with a pork salad that has a nice soy sauce based dressing. So you have some soy sauce mixed with some ginger and sesame and lemon and garlic. Yes, that's going to be a great dressing with a pork salad that you're going to have here with this beer, and it's going to match pretty well. Now, a very traditional Belgium dish is steamed mussels, and steamed mussels are going to go great with this beer. Again, any kind of seafood, especially soft, delicate seafood like mussels, is going to be a great pairing with this beer. Again, with maybe some citrus sauce there, some vinegar, part of the lemon, part of the steaming piece of that with some garlic. Yes, that's going to pair well. As far as cheese, you know mascarpone? Yes, this is going to be the best pairing that I can suggest with this beer. It's going to be a nice mascarpone cheese. Now, you know, I always leave you a secret down in the description below as far as a dessert pairing, and today is no exception. Go down there, open up that description below, and check out what I have for you as a dessert pairing today, which I think you're going to enjoy that. And just by looking at it, you're probably going to say, that makes sense. There you have it, my friends. That's the end of the lesson today, but I always like to ask you, have you had Hoegaarden before? You probably have. I mean, Hoegaarden's been around for a long while, and it is probably sold pretty much everywhere. So you probably have had Hoegaarden before. Is it your cup of tea? Is it not? Have you paired with anything? Have you drank it solo? Which, by the way, it's a great beer to have solo in a nice warm day. Be outside, so it is a great refreshing beer for that too. So you get no judgment from me if you drink it solo. But let me know. Leave me some comments and let me know what you think about it. Now, I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge as we are all on this journey of becoming beer connoisseur, and I encourage you to be on the lookout over the next few days when I release my next beer review video, and until then, enjoy!